Hello, adventurers of all shapes and sizes. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning into the fourth episode of our 5 background series. Today we have another interesting, special, and professional background in store for you today. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Giant Foundling 5e background, and it is available in the Big B Presents Glory of the Giants. So I suggest everyone to get this one, and it is a wonderful source. With that hyped up intro, guys, let's dive right into its description first. The description reads as followed. Though you aren't a giant, you grew up among giants. Maybe you were an orphan taken in by a sympathetic family of stone giants who raised you as one of their own. Or perhaps you lived in a lost prehistoric pocket of the world, surrounded by giants and fearsome behemoths of hulking dinosaurs. Something about your environment, perhaps the food or water that sustained you, elemental magic inherent in the site of your home, or some verdant blessing of growth placed on you, caused you to grow to a remarkable size for your kind. With the aid of this magic, you have learned how to embody the might of giants. You are used to moving through a world much bigger than you, and that is reflected in your skills, attitude, and perspective on life. That being said, guys, now let's move on to its mechanics here. Under skill proficiencies, you will get are intimidation and survival, which are so grateful skills for your survivability. Under languages, you can get the giant and one other language depends upon your choice. Under equipment, you will notice to find a backpack, a set of traveler's clothes, a small stone or spridge that reminds you of home, and a pouch which consists of 10 gold pieces. These are the best useful mechanics for this background specifically. Now let's move on to its origin stories. How you came to live among colossal creatures is up to you to determine. But the Foundling origin table suggests a variety of possibilities, and the table consists of d6 origin. So if you roll a 1d6, the origin is like you were found as a baby by a family of nomadic giants who raised you as one of their own. If you roll 2d6, the origin is like a family of stone giants rescued you when you fell into a mountain charms, and you have lived with them underground ever since. If you roll 3d6, the origin is like you were lost or abandoned as a child in a jungle that teemed with ravenous dinosaurs. There you found an equally lost frost giant. Together you survived. If you roll 4d6, the origin is like your farm was crushed and your family killed in a battle between warring groups of giants, racked with guilt over the destruction. A sympathetic giant soldier promised to care for you. If you roll a 5d6, the origin is like after you had a series of strange dreams as a child, your superstitious parents sent you to study with a powerful but aloof storm giant oracle. If you roll 6d6, the origin is like while playing hide and seek with your friends, you stumbled into the castle of a cloud giant who immediately adopted you. Of course, you also have a feature here that is Strike of the Giants. In this feature, you gain the Strike of the Giants feat. Now let's move on to building a giant foundling character. Actually, your life among giants has given you a unique perspective. Though you are unusually large for your kind, you are no larger than a giant child, so you might be very mindful of your size. So now let's move on to its suggested characteristics. The Giant Foundling Personality Traits table suggests a variety of traits you might adopt for your character. First of all, it has D6 table. So the D6 table consists of, if you roll a 1d6, you will gain what I lack in stature, I make up for with sheer spite. If you roll a 2d6, you will get I insist on being taken seriously as a full grown adult. Nobody talks down to me. If you roll a 3d6, you will be like, crowded spaces make me uncomfortable. I would much rather be in a wide open field than a bustling tavern. If you roll a 4d6, you will be like, I embrace my shorter stature. It helps me stay unnoticed and underestimated. Sorry. If you roll 5d6, you will be like, every avalanche begins as a single pebble. If you roll 6 die 6, you will be like, the world always feels too big and I am afraid I will never find my place in it. That being said, guys, if you want to check out our full length article, you can check out from our website. There you will find a great review on this background. If you have any cool stories, thoughts, suggestions, questions, or any reminders for me or for our followers, you can write them down in the below comment section. Thank you everyone. We always recommend you to check out our website. Thank you everyone.